The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals and themselves. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right to the air is Burrow.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's caught. Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Drew Sample, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 2. To the air again, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Burrow will throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mixon. is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
It got his man complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
Now Burrow on first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8.
Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith.
That one goes for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick-6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mixon again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And down to the 36-yard line here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's 1st down. Burrow.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now 1st and goal.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Evans is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow. Complete to Boyd. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati.